Barbara King wants to arm this 8th grade class
All right, so today's topic is misinformation.
with the tools they will need in a world of information saturation.
We're going to learn to identify the various types of misinformation.
Hello, everyone. My name is Swamp.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And yes, that's right. Today we're going to go over the greatest show in news media, Reliable Sources with Brian Stelter. I mean, the dedication to his craft is amazing. He never breaks character in his lifelong cosplay of Mr. Potato Head. I mean, he just nails it every single day. So in my last video, I showed you guys this clip that was from Canada where they were basically showing little dictators in training. They were basically recreating the Hitler Youth just in Canada. Yeah, that was, man. But this is our version of that, okay? This is, that they're doing it here too. Don't be fooled, okay? It's happening here too. And you need to check if you have kids in school if they're taking classes like this. I mean, there is something just seriously wrong with these people. I mean, wow.
And there is a lot to learn.
They're called satire, false context, imposter content, manipulated content, and fabricated content.
I love how satire is at the very top of their list. Because, I mean, of course it is. Of course it's at the top of their list. These are the people who think that we should fact check the Babylon Bee and any memes that you post on Instagram or Facebook. Well, actually, you know, this meme that depicts Obama giving a medal to himself, actually it's not true. That is misinformation. What? And did you notice only one of the things that she listed actually has to do with whether or not the content was truthful or not? You'd think they would all have to do with that. Only the last one was fabricated content. These are the same people that said, you know, missing context, as she listed as one of the things. Missing context. No, it's true. It just could lead people to the wrong conclusions.
Just imagine trying to make sense of all of this as a teenager.
Now we go to imposter content. What does imposter mean?
Like someone trying to be someone else.
Someone trying to be someone else, right? You hear that word, what's an imposter? So an imposter content uses either a well-known name, a brand, or a logo to fool people into believing that it's authentic.
Memes. She's talking about memes. I mean, these are people, they have no sense of humor, so they don't get to try to mislead people. It's like, you remember that, did you ever see that meme that was going around where it was like a picture of Abraham Lincoln, and it was saying, you know, don't believe everything you read on the internet, Abraham Lincoln, like it was a quote? That got fact-checked. These are the people that want to fact-check that. I mean, don't make it my problem that you are such an idiot.
As the web becomes even more of a Wild West every day.
More of a Wild West every day? What? What internet is Stelter using? Because I want to go to that internet. It seems like every single day, somewhere on whatever site, I'm being told by them that I'm going against terms of service or something. How very Wild West.
The students here at PS 207 in Queens, New York, know that they need these lessons.
A lot of students have social media, and if they're looking at stuff that is like wrong and just telling everyone that it's right, and they're just giving everyone false information.
I really hope the parents of these kids see this report and go, wait, that's what that class is? Oh, hell no.
Why the initial impulse to teach about this?
I feel it's a skill that my students really need. There's too much misinformation around us in the world, and I want to give them some tools to make sense of what they're seeing.
With all due respect, I'm not really going to take your word on this. You're wearing a mask. Don't talk to me about misinformation if you're making kids wear masks.
She uses curriculum from the News Literacy Project, a nonpartisan education nonprofit.
Is it just me, or at this point, when you hear, listen, it's a nonpartisan nonprofit, that you instantly go, well, that's a red flag? I mean, they've basically eroded all trust in any of these institutions, right? I mean, come on.
Founder Alan Miller says these lessons are now used by more than 37,000 educators.
What do I mean by I want you to critically think about what you're seeing on the internet?
The goal is to equip future generations of savvy news consumers.
Ooh, savvy news consumers. Tell me more, Brian.
So in the picture, it looks like a car is like on a highway and there's like a shark in the water.
And what was, okay, so what are we looking at? We're looking at what type of a social media? What kind of account is that?
Twitter.
Twitter.
It's an infamous fake, one that gets reshared every time there's a hurricane. And these students are sharing tips so they don't get fooled.
Oh, come on. Come on. And honestly, it sounds like you, Brian, you were the ones who were getting fooled. Weren't those actual articles with that picture? Maybe you should do some journalisming. How about that? I mean, that was freaking USA Today. Oh, come on.
On Google, there is this little picture of a camera, and you can add the image in there, and it will reverse search it.
Man, this is some important stuff. How to use Google. Fantastic.
So ultimately, news literacy is about something bigger. It's about basic critical thinking skills.
Correct. Correct.
How do you try to connect those dots?
Well,
Yeah, I'm betting they're not. I mean, look. They had the kids make a Lady Gaga poster. I'm guessing there's not a lot of critical thinking going on in this building.
to me, this is a real world problem. It's very easy to bring that in when they start realizing I can utilize these skills in anything that I do.
Your mask is supposed to cover your nose. Are you listening to Misinformation?
After the class, students told me the lessons hit close to home. Do any of you feel like you try to correct friends or family now based on what you've learned? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
And that's what this is really about, isn't it? I mean, it sounds like they're doing a lot of bait and switch here, where they're telling the parents that it's called a media literacy class, which really could mean any number of things. But then when the kids come to the class, they say this is a misinformation class, where we're going to teach you how to identify misinformation. And then at the end of it, they say, are you likely to correct other people on their misinformation? And they say, yes. I mean, that's indoctrination. That now they're just, are you going to push the narrative to all your friends? Yes, I will. Thank you.
Other fake articles, maybe you want to believe it, but it's not true, and you have to research if it's really true or not.
More traffic into this fake site.
They also said their peers would benefit from this class. Do you all feel like every student needs to be learning news literacy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, listen to that completely monotone and lifeless answer. Yes. Yeah, they're digging it. You got them, Brian. They're on the same page as you. They love it. Good job. Anyway, my name is Swamp. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Check to make sure that your notifications are still on and that you're still subscribed, because YouTube has finally hit me with that too. So I guess it's really a badge of honor. Thank you guys for supporting me. All right, see you next time.